I didn't always look like me. I used to be different.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 transgender characters on TV.
Ever since I was a kid, I would play this game where I'd pretend I was a different person. The person that I dreamed of being. The real me.
Girl, why your voice so deep? Come over here, Antoinette. I'll remind you how to be a girl.
The greatest gift we can give each other is our authentic selves, and sharing that, sharing our truth is what will make us strong.
For this list, we'll be looking at television's most memorable and impactful trans characters. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Number 10, Theo Putnam, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
This is a boys' team, and I don't know what you are, but you're sure as hell not a boy.
Initially identifying as non-binary, Theo Putnam eventually came out as transgender. He was a side character on the hit Netflix show's cast from its beginning, and eventually became a part of the regular cast. In the face of the constant violence he faces, Theo continually stands up for himself and never lets his tormentors get the best of him.
First, you want to be on our basketball team. Now you want to start using our locker room?
There's something you want to tell us, Susie?
It's Theo now.
He defies the gender binary, and his relationship with Robin was a new, refreshing image of a queer couple.
I wasn't born Theo.
It's okay. I mean, you're Theo now.
He's brave and caring, making him more than suitable for this spot on the list. Plus, he's played by non-binary actor Lachlan Watson. 3 cheers for representation for trans actors.
I never thought I'd meet anyone who would accept me as I am. Not until you.
Number 9, Tuan Wilkinson, Queen Sugar.
I know him.
The drama Queen Sugar has pretty great LGBTQ+ representation. From Nova, a bisexual dream, to Tuan Wilkinson, Ralph Angel's friend from high school who's now a cop.
He was always getting me out of trouble.
Hey, look like some things never change, huh?
Tuan debuted in season 2, and the actor playing him, Brian Michael Smith, used the role as an opportunity to come out publicly as transgender himself. Even when Tuan wasn't sure of who he was, Ralph Angel supported him.
You let me be me even when I didn't know who I was. The best part is, you let me be me when I did know.
The mutual respect between the two men, Ralph Angel's care for his friend, and Tuan's acceptance of himself make his addition to the show and this list an impactful one.
But all you did was nod and say, what up?
Number 8, Unique Adams, Glee.
Kurt Hummel and Mercedes Jones. Unique worships the red carpet you walk on. If you two had a love child, it would be Unique. And Unique's grandparents would be Andre Leon Talley and Beyonce, because only the best will do for Unique.
Unique was one of the first major trans characters on a network primetime show. She is unapologetic about her identity, and we were able to see her journey of self-discovery, from Unique being an alter ego to her true, full self.
Unique sounds like a really great person. I hope that one day you can build up enough courage to be him.
Actually, Unique's a her.
Played by gender non-conforming actor Alex Newell, Unique used language to its greatest possibilities, quipping some of the best, most extravagant lines of dialogue on the musical comedy drama. She was incredibly talented and took up space in every room she entered. Her identity as a Black trans woman shifted what had been, and still is, a predominantly white landscape of trans representation on TV. Number 7, Buck Vu, The OA.
Are we the good guys, Buck?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Played by trans actor Ian Alexander, Buck Vu is an important character for young trans folks. He's supported by the OA and his friends, but his parents don't honor his identity and his chosen name. Alexander was able to draw from their personal experiences for the part, adding to the authenticity of Buck's character.
I actually identify similarly to Buck. I identify as transmasculine.
Reserved, loyal, and brave, Buck plays an important role in the mystery drama, and his presence further normalizes trans folk existing in different realities and genres of television. And his singing is so very lovely.
She dreams in color, she dreams in red. Can't find a better man.
Number 6, Nia Nall, Supergirl.
I know myself really, really well. Always have.
Nia Nall is the first trans superhero on the small screen. She burst forth from the DC verse when she debuted on the CW's Supergirl in 2018. Played by Nicole Maines, Nia was an immediate fan favorite.
Supergirl?
Howdy, boys.
Who are you?
I'm your worst nightmare.
Not only can the dreamer predict the future based on the dreams she has, but she's also detail-oriented and a rock star fighter. She shares multiple personality traits with the titular Supergirl, who she sees as a role model. Fiercely loyal, compassionate, and aware of herself, Nia is a must-have on this list. She's also part human, part alien, which is pretty super too.
So here I am. I am both human and alien. And I am a trans woman.
Number 5, Liz Taylor, American Horror Story.
The forgotten hotels are still good for some things.
Liz was the trans bartender on American Horror Story Hotel. Although played by a cisgender actor, Liz is a fabulous trans character who managed to be the eyes and the ears of the hotel. Her looks were iconic and her signature bald head and cat-eye makeup were wonderful.
I was her living doll.
Her hair is hollow gold.
You need a smoky eye like Donna Mills in Knots Landing.
Her bar was no nonsense, and she knew how to get her guests to spill their truths as she quietly refilled their drinks.
I've got nothing. No one. For eternity.
No pity party in my bar.
She had a soft sense of humor, often had her nose in a book, and when she found out she had prostate cancer, she brought her friends into the room, gave them a bunch of weapons, and told them to kill her however they wanted to.
I have provided you with various weapons. Take 2, they're small.
Like we said, iconic. Number 4, Jules Vaughn, Euphoria.
Jules moved from the city to the suburbs after her mom and dad got divorced.
Euphoria absolutely exploded in the summer of 2019. This was in large part due to Jules, played by Hunter Schafer, and her relationship with Rue, played by Zendaya.
I'm Rue.
I'm Jules.
Jules is a neon fairy come to life, who moves into Rue's town at the beginning of the summer. She embarks on a journey of self-discovery, experimenting, as teenagers do, with the boundaries of her sexuality and her relationship to men.
She won't tell anyone. I promise.
Unique, unapologetic, and deeply sensitive, Jules is a layered trans character who disrupted what could have been an entirely cisgender and very heteronormative teenage drama.
Like, it started with that, and then it was clothes, and then it was makeup, and eventually hormones.
We can't wait to see what season 2 has in store, especially if it features Hunter Schafer's drawings. Number 3, Nomi Marks, Sense8.
I'm not crying because of her. I'm crying because no one's ever defended me before.
Here's another badass trans character in a magical world, portrayed by trans actress Jamie Clayton in a show helmed by trans siblings Lily and Lana Wachowski. Nomi is a super talented hacker and in a beautiful relationship with Amanita. She's one of the 8 Sense8s, strangers linked by their ability to communicate emotionally and mentally.
If someone told me they were hearing other people's voices in their heads, I'd be sure they slept off their medication.
She's incredibly smart, kind, brave, and creative. Thanks to her incredible hacking skills, she serves as a key player in the cluster who assists them on multiple occasions.
I'm in, downloading contacts, emails, calls, passwords.
Her life is full and complex, and we eventually get to see her get married to Amanita. Number 2, almost all the main characters. Pose.
Look who we have here. My victorious children.
Pose was a groundbreaking show for a myriad of reasons. It was the first predominantly trans cast on scripted TV. It hired a range of trans writers and producers to helm the show. It highlighted the underground POC ballroom community that has long been ignored or misrepresented by white mainstream media. And it gave us episode after episode of Billy Porter emceeing his soul off.
Good evening and good morning, hookers.
Almost every main character in the show deserves a spot on this list. From passionate, selfless Blanca, to sweet, determined Angel, to the stubborn but secretly tender Electra, to the dynamic, hilarious duo of Candy and Lulu, and all the other trans women on the show.
Looks like they created a category for subway hood rats.
With the third season set to be its last, we'll be so sad to see it go.
Stepping out of their comfort zone and into the shoes of another. We should all do this more. If we did, we would make a better world.
Before we unveil our number one pick, here are some honorable mentions. Marshmallow, Bob's Burgers.
So, Marshmallow, how'd you get your name?
Because if you show me a sweet potato pie, I am on top of it.
I knew it!
Cole, The Fosters.
Look, it's all good. I'm seeing someone, you're seeing someone. I'm happy for you. And Aaron's a great guy from what I can tell. So, like, how's it going?
Maura Pfefferman, Transparent.
So, she just kept looking at me. And then she said, "Oh."
Adam Torres, Degrassi, The Next Generation.
How long have you known?
Since I was 4 or 5. I hated wearing dresses and having long hair.
Well, how do you know you're not a tomboy or lesbian?
I just know.
Rachel Bighead, Rocco's Modern Life, Static Cling.
Where's my son? I'm not your son, I'm your daughter. And I'm finally happy. This is crazy! No! Yes.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Sophia Bursette, Orange is the New Black.
What you got between your legs is your business, and what I got is mine.
Laverne Cox broke into pop culture when Orange is the New Black was released in 2013, marking a historic moment for trans representation on television.
I made my own couture. Commissary doing carry size 13.
Sophia Bursette winds up in Litchfield after being arrested for credit card fraud while trying to pay for her gender affirmation surgeries. Sweet, caring, and the prison's go-to hairdresser, Sophia was immediately beloved by fans. She was mostly accepted by her fellow inmates, but that doesn't mean she didn't face intense discrimination and turmoil, especially from her son who reported her to the police.
Sometimes it's hard for people. Michael? Yo!
Sir, ma'am, you need to pay for those.
Through personal resolve and grit, she survives her time in prison, eventually being released and opening her own hair salon.
I'm so glad that you're doing what you love.
You should be. I'm about to fix your situation.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.